Hi Libra, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from February 7th to the 13th. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Libra, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge here is the King of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so your challenge here has a lot to do with the King of Wands energy. I do feel like you've been dealing with somebody here who's really close to you, could be a fire sign. I'm getting Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Sagittarius is really strong here for me. We're going to clarify and see what your important message is here and why the King of Wands is your challenge in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Libra, you have the Five of Cups, you have the Three of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So I feel in the recent past, there was a very sad situation, okay? Could have been a breakup, some sort of disappointment that you experienced in your life. A lot of you may have thought, like, wow, I'm going to achieve this. I'm going to move to the next level. I'm finally going to move into this new cycle in my life. And then I feel like something happened, which created a lot of sadness for you. I do feel like there was a lot of disappointment here. I do feel like a lot of you didn't want to give up on a situation. I don't feel like you did give up on a situation, but you were very close to maybe giving up on something here. And I'm also seeing in the recent past, there was a lot of guarded energy. There's some sort of energy here where you may have become very guarded because of some sort of sad situation that happened in your life. Okay, we're going to clarify and get more information. Now, in the present moment, it looks like there's a very important message for you. And I see this important message being something that you really need to hear. We're going to find out what that is with the Eight of Wands when we clarify. This has a lot to do with some sort of relationship. Okay, I do feel like there's been a lot of ups and downs when it comes to love for you. For many of you, there's a very specific message. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but I feel someone here needs to hear it. I feel like a lot of you, you're going to be experiencing, or you have experienced in the present moment, some form of abandonment, okay? Either someone has left, someone ghosted you, disconnected, and you're still trying to make sense of why that has happened. So we're going to clarify that and see what the important message may be for that in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Lovers, the Fool, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. So for many of you, I'm really strongly getting here that there's going to be a brand new beginning for you in love, okay? There's a very strong, I'm getting a strong connection that is coming in for you, the Lovers, okay? And you're going to be able to finally have a new beginning, but you're going to have to take the risk. There's something here about taking a risk. This situation, by the way, has a lot of potential. It looks very fruitful. So it's going to be up to you if that's something that you want to take advantage of. We're going to find out more about this connection that may be coming into your life in the near future in a moment. Now, let's talk about what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. You have the King of Cups. You have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. You have the Knight of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. And the Eight of Cups in reverse, okay? So what you don't see coming is the fact that for many of you, I'm strongly getting that you withdrew from someone because of some sort of opposing viewpoints. Lately, the Five of Swords in reverse is talking to me about opposing views, okay? Opposing, conflicting views. But the good news, excuse me, here is the fact that although you may have had opposing views and there may have been a lot of cutthroat energy between you and this specific person, I feel like that is going to change. There's something here about that changing. I do see some sort of missed opportunity that you may have experienced. However, there will be a new opportunity for you. I do feel like for many of you, there is going to be someone who is coming back or returning. Now, this doesn't have to be a specific person. This could be an experience, okay? Oftentimes, and for you in this instance, okay, hopefully you're listening, very important message. The Eight of Cups for me is not necessarily about someone from your past coming back. For some of you, that may be the case. But I think in this instance, okay, I'm talking about an experience, something here that you maybe missed out on, an opportunity, the chance, you know, of having abundance, you know, whether this is financial or a relationship here. You're now going to be able to have an opportunity to have this new beginning that you missed, okay? Because there was a missed opportunity, or there will be a missed opportunity, but there is something to learn within this missed opportunity, if you know what I mean. And this has a lot to do with a conflict that happened in the past. So if you had a bad experience, maybe with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, I'm getting all signs here, okay? But ultimately, there's something here that you've learned from maybe a conflict that you happened in the past. Now, this conflict, it's like a test. It's like this test comes back around to test you, but because you've already experienced the test in the past, you're going to be able to overcome the test when it shows up again. So this isn't necessarily about someone coming back. I don't think it is. Maybe for 2% of you, that may be the case. But for majority of you, this is about an experience that is going to come back around, and you're going to be now prepared and know how to deal with it so that you can have this breakthrough, okay? Especially because Venus, your ruler, is now finally moving direct, okay? So this is what I'm seeing in terms of what you don't see coming. Now let's get into your reading and let's see what is going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so the King of Wands is clarified by the Justice. You have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands. Yeah. Your challenge here has a lot to do with the fact that a lot of you want to work things out with a specific person, but there's been a lot of conflict between you and this person. And I think that's the biggest challenging, you know, point of your challenge, you know, this week, is the fact that you are in some sort of conflict with someone. So your message here in terms of your challenge is, don't be so quick to dismiss some sort of conflict, okay? Because a lot of you are like, no, I just want to set this right. I want this to be right. I want things to go back to the way they are. But there's a reason why this conflict's happening, okay? And if you're able to identify, Libra, why the conflict's happening, it's really going to help you to determine how this situation can be resolved. Because a lot of you think, no, I'm just going to set it right. Let's just set it right. Let's get this over and done with. But you're missing the point, okay? And that's the message here for the air signs this week. It's like they don't want to see something for why, you know, they don't want to see something for what it is. It's like, I don't want to say you're ignoring something here, but there's a reason why there's a conflict. And this could be a conflict that's happening within you, or it can be a conflict that's happening with someone else. I feel for many of you, it's a conflict that's happening with someone else. It's not necessarily a conflict that's happening within you. And I feel like you're really quick to wanting, you're very quick to wanting to set the situation right. But if you're able to stop what you're doing just for a second, okay? Don't always feel like you need to rush and find solutions to things. If you're able to really sit down and figure out why this conflict started, and you're able to really see both perspectives in the situation, that's how you're going to be able to find some sort of solution that works for you and this person. But if you're really quick to just being in this place of, you know, believing your point of view and seeing only your point of view and wanting to set things right from your point of view, then you're missing the point of view of the other person. And that's what leads to the conflict. So your challenge here is about not rushing in to set something right away, but sit down and really determine why the conflict's happening, because you're not looking at why the conflict's happening. In fact, you don't even care why the conflict's happening. And that's the problem, right? You need to look at the root cause of something. And this is what we often, this is what we don't do, okay? We often just say, oh, I'm just going to find a solution and it's done. But no, but the problem is still there, Okay, so there's a need for you to look at the root cause in terms of why the situation's happening instead of just being quick to solve it. Okay, because it's just going to happen again is what I'm saying. It's just going to happen again and again and again unless you go to the root cause. And once you see what the root issue is, you can really completely solve it quicker and faster that way instead of just finding some sort of band-aid solution. Okay, and that's your challenge. That's what I'm seeing. Now let's talk about the recent past. Now in the recent past, let's clarify the 5 of Cups. Okay, so the 5 of Cups is clarified by the Star in reverse. You have the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Wands in reverse. I feel like somebody here stopped talking to you in the past, or you stopped talking to someone here in the past, and it really led to a lot of pain. It led to a lot of energy of feeling restricted, stuck, isolated here. I'm also getting for many of you this sadness was something that you needed to experience. And the reason why you needed to experience the sadness was to really go within and heal. A lot of you didn't recognize that in the past. A lot of you avoided that. You were in your mind. You were like overthinking some sort of situation. And that could have been that could have been the test that you went through. Okay. Remember how I was saying what you don't see coming is there was some sort of test that came into your life, and you're a very smart person, Libra. You're a very smart person. Okay. You're a conscious person. You know what's going on. And if you don't know what's going on, I'm going to explain it to you. In the recent past, a lot of you wanted to move forward and you felt defeated. You felt like something here wasn't moving forward the way that you wanted it to. You believe that you put in a lot of work and energy into something and it failed. Okay. And the reason why it failed was because a lot of you missed the important message. And the important message here is that no matter what you accomplish or achieve, there's a need for you to also go within and not allow the chitter chatter of the world to really defeat you. Okay. And this is why a lot of you didn't give up in the recent past, because you knew that there was something within you that you needed to change. So something could have been affecting you. Something could have happened outside of you that affected you, but you also started to realize how important it is for you to really talk to yourself and go within and do that healing process. So I feel like in the past, a lot of you may have experienced isolation. You may have felt alone. You may have felt like you couldn't talk to anybody about the situation. And again, you may have felt like there was some sort of missed opportunity that you were still very much holding on to here in the past. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing in the recent past. Now in the present moment, I do feel like, again, you're being tested. There's a lot of tests here. And now that Venus is finally going direct, a lot of you are going to be able to release yourself from this, and you're going to be able to see something for what it truly is. Okay. So I'm really strongly getting here. Somebody here has ghosted you, or you've ghosted somebody here in the present moment. You are struggling with abandonment, and it keeps, you know what I'm getting here? I feel like it keeps, something keeps replaying. Like it's like a movie. It's like the same thing keeps being shown to you. And you're like, why does this keep happening to me? Some of you are saying, why do I meet people and then they leave me? Or why do I have this experience where I don't feel loved? What's happening? Why is this happening to me? And there's a very important message for you. Okay. And look, the 8 of Wands is upright this time. So communication is coming in about why you're going through this. Okay. And we're going to find out why when we clarify. But first, I want to clarify the vortex. The vortex for me is about a lesson. It's about you going through the same thing over and over and over and over again. And you can't make sense of why you're going through that. So tell me more about the vortex for Libra. What's happening here? What are they experiencing? And why are they experiencing this right now in the present moment? Okay, so the vortex is clarified by the Tower, the Devil, and you have the 3 of Wands. So I'm strongly getting here in the present moment, the reason why this situation keeps happening over and over again for you and you want to be released from this is because you're not seeing something here for the root cause. Remember I was saying your challenge here is not about setting something right, rushing towards setting something right. It's about really identifying something within you that needs to change, okay? Because if you're not identifying, Libra, what needs to change within you, that's going to reflect outward onto your relationships. Okay. Remember, you are the sign of relationships astrologically, and Venus has finally gone direct. So now that Venus has gone direct, okay, we recently yesterday had a new moon in Aquarius. This is about you recognizing what is breaking down in your life. What is toxic that you're still holding on to? Is it a thought? Is it a belief? Is it a belief about relationships? Are you still holding on to the fact that things didn't work out with someone from the past? Whatever it is, you need to put that behind you, and you need to look at the reason why it happened. Not just look at it as whatever, it's done, it's over, I'm moving on. Sure, you're moving on, but you're forgetting the reason why you went through that, if you know what I mean, okay? You went through that because there's something here that you needed to learn. And the question is, are you identifying that lesson, or are you just putting it behind you? Okay, there's a reason why someone left you. People don't just leave like that. There's a reason why you maybe left someone. Okay, you don't just leave people like that. So there's something here that happened that you need to look at. It's a small issue that you may be ignoring, but if you look at it, instead of ignoring it, you're going to see why this happened and how you can overcome it. So tell me more about the Five of Pentacles. Why did this person disconnect? Why did they ghost Libra, or why did Libra ghost this person? What happened here with the Five of Pentacles? Or what's happening in the present moment? So the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Swords. You have the King of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you, I feel like in the present moment, somebody here wants to know if the other person really loves them. They keep probing this person, like, is it true? Do you love me? Are you cheating? Are you lying? Do you care about me? And whoever this person is, they're offering love. But there's a decision that has to be made here. There's a decision that has to be made here. And I feel like somebody here didn't make a decision, or they felt pressured to make a decision. And because they felt pressured to make a decision, they might have decided to just leave. Like, I don't feel like I need to make this decision. I don't feel like I have to be forced. I don't feel like I have to be forced to prove to you that I love you, okay? So somebody here, take it as it resonates, okay? Somebody here feels pressured in the present moment to make a decision, and they want some sort of truth and clarity. Do you care about me? Do you love me? Or is this just a game? And this could be something that you're battling within yourself, because again, there's something here you're not looking at in the present moment, Libra, that I feel may be contributing to why somebody here is disconnecting or leaving, okay? So there's a very important conversation that may be coming in for you with the Eight of Wands. Tell me more about this important conversation that may be coming in for Libra. What do they need to know in the present moment? You have the King of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Cups. So somebody here wants to reconcile. They want to come back together with you. And I did mention a small percentage of you, maybe 2%, maybe a little bit more. You want to get clear with someone if they really want you, if they love you, if they want to reconcile, if they want to celebrate this connection. And there may be so much pressure in the present moment, whether that's someone pressuring you or you're pressuring someone else to make some sort of decision here. But there's something within you that needs to change. That's what I'm getting here, okay? So if you're somebody who is feeling like things never work out for you, you always have to go through the same thing over and over again, there's a reason why you keep going through that, and it may be something that you need to consult with within yourself, okay, instead of projecting that out onto others. That's what I'm seeing here. That's not the greatest message, but that's what I'm seeing here in the present moment. Now, in the near future, okay, if you're able to identify the issues in the present moment and accept them and communicate about them, in the near future, it looks like there's going to be a brand new beginning for you. I do see a soulmate, twin flame that is coming into your life. Tell me more about this new beginning for Libra in the near future. So the Fool is clarified by, you have the Seven of Cups, the Chariot, and the King of Wands. I feel like in the near future, you're going to have a lot of options, okay? I do feel like this person that you've had issues with, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, I do feel like they're going to try to have a new beginning with you. A lot of you are possibly going to be maybe reconciling with someone or wanting to move forward with somebody here that maybe there was a lot of confusing issues with. Okay, so I see two stories here. I see some of you are going to have a lot of options. You're going to have a choice to choose between maybe someone from your past and maybe somebody new here. The decision is going to be yours, or it could be somebody is coming back around to resolve some sort of confusing, conflicting energy. And that's why you're going to have another opportunity, but you also have to be aware of some sort of toxicity in the present moment that needs to change within you, because there's a reason why you keep experiencing something over and over again. It's like it keeps repeating over and over again, and Spirit's like, you're not seeing something for what it is. Okay, so once you're able to see something and get very clear on why this confusing situation keeps happening, it's actually going to lead to a breakthrough for you and you finding the love that you truly deserve. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? So remember how I was saying you shouldn't run away from conflicts. You shouldn't run away from challenges, because whenever there's a challenge or a conflict that comes into your life, there's something there that you need to learn from it. That's your biggest piece of advice moving forward. Your biggest piece of advice is the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So what this is telling me for many of you is that there is a brand new opportunity for you, okay? It is coming in slowly. This could be a financial opportunity, love opportunity, take it as it resonates. It is coming in slow. But what's gonna happen for many of you is you're gonna be tested. And when you're tested with the Five of Wands, when there's a conflict that arises, some of you may decide to, back down, or you may decide to, say, oh, I don't know why this is happening again. Again, it's going to keep happening until you learn. There's something here that you need to learn. But one of the things that Spirit's saying to you, Libra, is there's an opportunity in this conflict. If you're able to identify the opportunity within this conflict by not overreacting or not trying to run and find solutions, you're going to be able to see something for what it is. And what it's going to do is it's going to unlock something within you. You're going to start to realize how you can take advantage of opportunities. Wherever there's a conflict, there's always a solution. There's always something here that could be solved. But the question is, are you able to find the solution within the conflict, or are you just running away from it? Okay, because if you're running away from it, then you may miss the opportunity that is coming in. Don't shy away from conflict. There's always an opportunity within conflict if you can see it for what it is, okay? So Libra, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.